the Instant Maxwell House coffee!
From what I gather, there are quite a few foods that can help prevent cancer. These, however, are the top 10 that I found to be the most interesting. Cancer is the uncontrollable growth of abnormal cells in the body. The earliest evidence of cancer can be found in fossilized bone tumors, human mummies in ancient Egypt, and ancient manuscripts. Our oldest description of cancer, although it wasn't called that then, was in ancient Egypt around 3000 BC. Eating certain foods isn't simply going to make cancer go away, but these are a few things that can help reduce the risk of getting it. Number 10, wine. Although wine and all pretty much alcoholic drinks have gained a bad reputation for causing liver, breast, and stomach cancer, there is, however, a place where we can find a happy medium. Wine, red in particular, has a high concentration of chemicals from the grape skin that it's made from, has antioxidant properties, and has been investigated for possible anti-carcinogenic properties. The recommended consumption of wine is about a glass a day. Plus, not only that, but it helps your cholesterol. Bet you didn't know that. Yeah, now you do. Number 9. Veggie's a part of the cabbage family, and that applies to a lot of vegetables, surprisingly. Unfortunately, we don't get a lot of these greens in America. We get things like cabbage, broccoli, kale, and collards, which I'm not entirely sure what they are, but these vegetables are rich in anti-cancer causing properties. Best way to consume them is raw. If you try to cook them, you might lose a lot of the good stuff in there that actually helps prevent the cancer, so it's just cabbage. I mean, it's not that bad. It tastes like water. You could pretend you're like a rabbit or something. Number 8. Green tea. Doctors say you should drink about a gallon of this green goodness a day. If you're worried about the caffeine content, green tea has about a third of the caffeine in most coffees.
Coffee! New Instant Maxwell House coffee. If it looks like dirt, well, that's because it is.
Green tea has EGCG and catechins. Don't be fooled by most green teas bought in America, though. Green tea needs to consist of more than just sugar and water for it to actually be good for you. If I were you, I would get my hands on some loose leaf. That's probably the best for you. Make sure it's good loose leaf, though. None of that bad stuff in the store.
Wow, I thought you were mad at me there for no reason. You gotta work on that, psycho.
Number 7, vitamin D. It's not a food, but vitamin D has been proven to interfere with cancer growth. Studies have shown VD reduces the risk of colon and breast cancer and improving the survival rate of lung cancer victims. Number 6, folate. What is folate, you may be asking? That is a good question. I like that question. I asked that question myself. Folate is part of the vitamin B complex family, which has cancer preventative properties. Diets low in folate tend to have a higher rate of cancer. Eat your folate. 5. Dark green vegetables. This includes chard, spinach, and of course beets, which isn't green. In fact, it's it's like a purplish reddish, and it dyes your clothes if you're not careful, and like all of your dishes. So it's really good. I like it, but it dyes everything. Makes me feel like I have like a murder scene going on in my kitchen while I'm making a salad, but yeah, it's still good. These red roots contain powerful antioxidants that block early cancer development. Also, they're high in folate. Go figure. Number 4, ginger and turmeric.
Gingers have souls!
Both also very good for your liver, in fact. Turmeric found in most curries and ginger found in most kitchens have anti-inflammatory properties that can slow the growth of cancer. Curcumin, found in both these spices, kills cancer cells quickly. Both can be taken in pill form, although better naturally. Just sprinkle a little bit on your food. It's not like they taste bad or anything. I guess, unless you don't like, mouthfuls of ginger. I know most people that don't really like mouthfuls of ginger, but it's good for an upset stomach too. So if you have an upset stomach, just go into the fridge and get some ginger. Number 3, beans and lentils, containing an abundance of photochemicals shown to slow or prevent the damage to DNA is, cancer, damage to your cells, which, yeah, it's like a mutation to your cells. The only issue is how to cook it. Try to find a way that doesn't involve too much pork or beef. Number 2. Number 2 on our list, you will be pleased to know, is chocolate.
Chocolate? Did you say chocolate?
Finally, an excuse to eat as much as I want.
silly.
But, you know, it's actually not really an excuse at all. Countless studies from doctors trying to prove that chocolate really is bad for you have failed terribly in their efforts and proved exactly the opposite. Darker chocolate, 70% or more cocoa being the best. Chocolate also helps protect against heart disease, stroke, and cancer.
Chocolate? Chocolate! 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 Chocolate!
And finally, number 1 is berries, containing allergic acid and other polyphenol antioxidants. These little round wonders inhibit cancer growth. Don't just get caught up on one berry though. Go crazy. Eat as many as you want. I don't care. Unless you're allergic. Then you should probably not eat them, because you'll die. And you don't want to die. I don't want you to die. So don't die. So another bonus one, it's not exactly on the list, but it is kind of interesting, is bananas. And in particular, brown bananas. I know, super gross, right? Everybody hates brown bananas. Instead of just eating the brown, gooky grossness on the banana, you can put them in the freezer and they're actually, in about an hour, they'll turn completely brown because of some sort of chemical reaction. I don't exactly know why it does that, but yeah, it'll turn them brown and you'll get the same effect. A banana boosts the white blood cell count and also inhibits the growth of cancer. White blood cells, if you've ever seen that movie, I don't know what it was like the movie with like the cells and there was like that like pill. It's like, I don't know, some sort of movie and it was like inside the body and there were white blood cells and they fight crime. So white blood cells fight crime in your body, so it's good. You should eat some bananas so you can get more crime-fighting white blood cells. Yeah. The yellow skin produces a substance called tumor necrosis factor, I hope I said that correctly, which combats abnormal cells. Scientists are still figuring out what to eat to prevent cancer, but they know for certain what not to eat. It includes animal fats, processed meats, and excessive alcohol, which you already know isn't that great. The thing about America is there's a lot of processed food, processed meat, but you know, if you can just stay away from it, like, I think you're good. You're good. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and I really, really appreciate everybody out there who does, in fact, watch these videos, other than my mother. But before you go, I have one question for you. So if you were to truth or dare me anything, what would you say? So just put that in the comments down below or wherever it is. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that this video helped you some way. If not, then I hope it was somewhat entertaining. So I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye. Thanks for watching.
Only 3 among the millions who dine out. But it's a safe bet that, like many others, they will tell their friends, yes, sir, the best food in town, and the service is tops.
Properties. Cruciferous, I'm not entirely sure what that is. I've never heard of it. Properties. Curcumin, allergic, inhibit bananas. Brown bananas, brown banana, brown. I could be just completely wrong on this, but you should eat some bananas. Yeah, good. Awesome.